The Ministry of National Security has been allocated approximately $51.8 billion for the 2015-2016 financial year, which begins on April 1. That figure was outlined in the Estimate of Expenditure or Budget when it was tabled in Parliament on February 19. Every project or policy to be pursued within the ministry has the ultimate goal of maintaining law and order, protecting Jamaica against internal and external threats, and punishing and rehabilitating offenders. Here's a breakdown of the allocations in the next fiscal year. The JDF will get $14.3 billion to spend on recurrent expenditure. That's money set aside for housekeeping matters like wages and salaries. The military is expected to earn about $140 million of the budgeted amount on its own. In terms of capital expenditure, $872.4 million has been allocated for the purchasing of vehicles and $139 million to complete refurbishing works to an aircraft. $75 million has also been set aside to construct a jetty at the HMJS Kagway in Port Royal. Government has also set aside $139 million for the JCF to purchase telecommunication equipment, a vehicle tracking system, and appropriate software. $30 million has also been allocated for the expansion of the automated palm and fingerprint identification systems. About 20 fingerprint scanning workstations will be installed. Whistleblowers are not left out, as the Witness Protection Program will get about $270.9 million to spend. Jamaica's bilateral and multilateral partners will also help the National Security Ministry to continue key programs. The Department for International Development will provide $50 million to fund the JCF's reform program, which provides support to crime fighting. And under the Justice, Security, Accountability and Transparency Project, $80 million will go towards strengthening the governance and oversight of the security and justice system. That project is being funded by the European Union and will run until July 2019. Phase 3 of the Citizen Security and Justice Program will also continue through funding from the Department of International Development, the Department of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development, the Government of Jamaica, and the Inter-American Development Bank. The $880 million program, which began in December 2014, will end in November 2019. CSJP3 targets unattached youth in violent-prone communities to develop their employability and life skills. For the Department of Correctional Services, $80 million has been set aside to construct a prefabricated building to house inmates currently located at the Tower Street and St. Catherine Correctional Centers. External support will also continue the program of rehabilitation and reintegration of local offenders and deported persons. The $7 million program is being funded by the British Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Meanwhile, the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA will be self-sufficient in the 2015-2016 fiscal year. PICA, which will maintain its Model B status as an executive agency, will fully fund the amount budgeted for recurrent expenditure, $2.3 billion. The Ministry of National Security, working assiduously to maintain law and order in Jamaica in the 2015-2016 fiscal year.